Grand Rising Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Threads, Twitch, X, and all points of the social media behind. Just want to say good morning. Well, scratch that Grand Rising. Just getting my walk on this morning. Trying to go stretch the legs and go get this coffee. Everything, got to get that morning jobber. Yeah, so one thing is the Olympics is over. America won the most medals a year this year. They tied with China in the gold medal race. But the thing I want to say is, why is the Olympic sport so political now? I'm talking more on our side, the American side of the spectrum. Like they talking about now on the Instagram, TikTok, and everything. They comparing this basketball team, dream team, I take it, if I remember correctly, when they start letting professional athletes participate in the American side, I think Jordan, Bird, Magic, Barkley, and all them when they were the dream team, and one of the brothers made a good comparison about how many professional athletes in the NBA play for the European leagues now. You know what I'm saying? So now, and when they played, the Dream Team played, they dominated viciously. Let me see, like they was like they decimated opponents, what, 10, 20, 30 points or more. And this particular team, now you got to give it to them. They got the likes of Steph Curry, the, one of the greatest shooters of all time. Uh, 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 you had yeah, you had LeBron, even though he contributed his part, but he can't contribute a part with the Lakers. He's gonna get the Lakers one ring since he been there, and they can't get past the first round. But he did his part at the Olympics, okay. And then you have the other brothers, the other athletes that played for the basketball team. They did their thing, but you gotta look at it. The Dream Team never struggled the way the Americans did, like the way they did. Okay. When I watched that game, they played the South Sudan team, Michael Blackson boys. That one brother, he dunked on LeBron so viciously. I'm like, whoa, everything. It was like that one. What's his name? That one dude from Denver, Duran. I can't think of his name. Y'all know the one that got caught with that gun charge. That he did beat. You know what I'm saying? But now, bottom line. Why do we compare stuff, man? I'm like the dream team. They was that dream team. They was that team. They're gonna talk about that team forever and a day. You know what I'm saying? But they're not gonna talk about this team like they did the dream team because yeah, you know what I'm saying. But but look at it. They counting who got the most medals, and I was like a lot of the athletes in the Olympics, they compete, they train hard, they work hard. I mean, like on a on an analytical side, why do y'all it's like everything's professional? Let the young generation do their thing. That's what it's called, amateur sports. And in other news, I haven't really been following it too much anymore. Well, I really haven't been following it too often like that. But I see that Donald Trump now wants to debate with Kamala Harris. But again, if anybody who looked like me vote for this dude, they got orange hair. I'm just saying. See, like he said, if he gets in, he gonna work on it where we won't have to vote anymore. But let me say this like this: if he gets in, we won't be able to vote anymore. See, remember, you got to remember that vote that we cast every 4 years, or that vote every 2 years that we put in a butthole that does not have the interest at heart of its constituents. Okay, but y'all don't think about that. Y'all not thinking about that. Y'all just cast that vote and say yes, he gonna do this. Like y'all better, and then you turn coats. That's you guys that carry signs saying blacks for Trump. First of all, fool, I am not black. Fools, we are not black. We are descendants of Africans, okay? There is no such country or a region named black. There is no country or there's no region named Negro or the other N word that I cannot say that would get me in Facebook jail and kicked off YouTube and so on and so on. But we are descendants of Africans, okay? So therefore, stop putting up these blasted signs, blacks for Trump, okay? And see, when you read, see, how many, anybody read that 2025 report yet? Now, this is for blacks, this is for whites, this is for everybody because, see, if he gets in, like, for all you Hispanics, Latinos, put it that way. There you go. I'm sorry. I took that with it. Latinos, Latinas. Okay. Now that you know that's that one program. It's always been in effect. If you're an American, in some countries, I believe it is. In some countries, if you're born in that country because your mom and pops was there, and she was pregnant and she gave birth to you in another country, just like if it was the other way around here, you a citizen of that nation. Okay. Now, I know the procedure here, if it's still the same, because I had a few people I know who were born in other countries. And when they came of age, they had an option to claim the American citizenship, or in other words, a dual citizenship with this country, with the country they were born in, and the country that they originated from, their parents originated from. Okay. But now, Donald Trump gonna kill that. So if for the Latinas and Latinos, if you were born here and Your mom and dad snuck across that border. When they find you, guess where you're taking y'all to? Straight over that border. Okay? Because like what's just hurt me when Donald Trump was, well, when he screwed up the nation when in his 4 years, he now I get it, I understand that one thing. He was an illegal immigrant. He snuck into the country. I want to say as a kid or something, probably did. But the thing is, my first question is, how in the world was he able to join the United States Army? All right. But now he was able to join the United States Army. He served 20 years, retired, maybe 20 plus years. He served 3 to 5 terms, tours in Iraq and Afghanistan. You hear that? He joined the United States Army as an illegal immigrant, and he served 20 plus years, retired. He did, he did 3 to 5 tours. He did 3 plus tours in Iraq and Afghanistan, highly decorated. And Donald Duck Dump reported him. But now, Latinas, uh, Muslim community, okay, Muslim communities. If y'all better gather up all y'all peoples to our African American and all those Italian Americans, Polish American, German Americans. If you're Democrat, y'all better come out in droves because see, that 2025 report is not going to affect just black folks. It's going to affect y'all. It's going to affect us hardest. That's always evident there as Africans. But all the newcomers, the Bangladesh, the you know, the Arabs always been here and everything. And so I got to give it to the Bangladesh. You know, you go to the supermarkets. The supermarkets are clean, decent. And I guess now since the Bangla people here, since they came to Buffalo, and the competition between the Arab stores and the Bangladesh stores on the markets, you see now that when you look back on some things, a lot of the Arab stores around Buffalo and every county, some of the stores were just downright disgusting. Some had an odor that was like God couldn't stand. Well, he would walk out. You know what I'm saying? But like when the Bangladesh country, they got the fruits, vegetables, and the stores are clean. Now the Arabs like they're trying to catch up. Someone's trying to clean up their stores. Some were good stores. Don't get me wrong on that, but again, some were just downright disgusting. Like case in point in the Perry projects, which they just tore down. Sal's Market. That was a dump. Everything, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, enough said with that. But like the newcomers, I'm talking to you now. Again, y'all better come out in mass droves. Tell your kin folks and your friends around the country, around the city where y'all at. Read that 2025 report because see, If y'all think y'all got it made right now, y'all about to be packing up y'all bags. And if y'all didn't want if y'all left home for whatever reason, y'all left home, y'all going back. Okay. And if y'all stay, hey, he taking your stores, he taking even come on. So we gotta come in droves and everything. And see now, I'm gonna go down to the local level, Buffalo. Now see, the Bangladesh people, the Bangla people, how you pronounce that stuff? They tried. They did try and everything, but they all had help from the common council member. They try to take half a Bailey and call it Bangladesh way. Now, Nate Boyd, shouts out to Nate Boyd. What's up, Chairman? Nate Boyd, when he did his live Facebook, he was in front of ABC Hardware, and he was saying that the neighborhood is not ours anymore. And I gotta concur with that because, and like I said, we still got a chance to reclaim and take piece of our neighborhood back. Okay, and see, like I said, we are our own worst enemy. We cannot, and we will not work together because of egos, ideologies, greed, envy, and everything negative. Cause like, when like now, I'm referring. Let's go back. Let's look at this. When I look at Bernie Mac, when I seen his little snippet on TikTok, and he was saying something about, I think like he said something about passed away, and he said because he said the way he said it was he gonna ask God a question. If he said, "I ask you a question." Like if God can't answer, if you ask God a question, if he can't answer it, he'll let you in heaven. Okay, I forgot how it went though, but it's like that there. So he asked God a question. Okay, he stood before God and he asked God a question. And God said, looked at he looked up and said, "Let him in, let him in, let him in, open the gate." And he said, "What'd you ask God?" Sorry about that, y'all. That came up out of nowhere. Uh, and he said, St. Peter's, I think he said St. Peter. Said, "What'd you ask God?" And he said, "I asked God, when are black people going to work together, help each other, work together?" If God don't know the answer, who does? Who will? Who does know the answer? Okay. But now we got to come together and we got to get our own businesses back. You know what I'm saying? Because like I remember growing up in the Broadway Fillmore area, you had black stores throughout the neighborhoods. Because I remember the store on Sycamore Herman. Well, that stayed African American until it finally closed some years ago. I remember the store that was on Broadway and Guilford. Then they moved to Carter Street, but then again, yeah, they had closed down. Put it that way. But like a lot of the stores that were owned by African Americans were bought by Arabs. And see, every time we make money, the money that we spend in our neighborhoods does not stay in our neighborhoods. They say the money that we spend in the neighborhood stays in our neighborhood for 9 minutes. Now, we got to change that narrative because see, like now, because see, if our politicians on a local level are being bought out by a group of people for their own gain, like Bangladesh way, You know what I'm saying? People wasn't for that. They weren't going for that, but they couldn't do it no way, which is a good thing. Good morning. How you doing? And but people, I'm just saying, look into that 2025 report because if you're Republican, y'all gonna be the one with the biggest heartbreak. Like when Dave Chappelle said that in one of his snippet, right? He said this is some two white ladies talking about Donald Trump's going to fight for us, and he said, "You poor white trash. He's not fighting for you. He's fighting for us." See, what he was trying to tell that lady was simple. He looking out for the rich and wealthy, or the wealthy and famous, whatever you want to call it. Same thing, right? He looking out for the wealthy, and that's what Dave Chappelle was saying to him point blank. He looking out for rich folks, and see, people talking about they're not going to vote for Kamala Harris or this and that, right? But if you're not going to vote for Kamala Harris and you're not trying to vote for Donald Trump, who you going to vote for? Who you going to vote for? Because, see, Kamala Harris right now, if she came to Buffalo, she probably come to the neighborhood, go to the coffee spot on Jefferson Utica, what's it, Coffee Cup? I forgot the name of it. Up there on Jefferson and Utica. She can go to the hood, go to a couple of black established or establishments. You know, the kids are behind. But that's gonna be that's when she get in. If she gets in, you ain't gonna see her again for another 4 years. That's what all the politicians. You know what I'm saying? Even some of the black ones, they don't even come to neighborhoods half the time. They'll come in on election time and sit in your store, buy food, this and that, trying to campaign, but they won't do nothing until election time. So like now, again, my thing is I'm saying I'm gonna keep saying this until it's heard. Rich white folks do not talk to broke, poor white folks. Rich black folks do not talk to poor black folks. Rich Latinas do not talk to poor Latinas. Latinos the same thing. Okay? In a nutshell, rich people do not talk to poor people. You gotta understand that. If Kamala Harris when she come out of office, do you think, now she may invite her members from the AKAs, that pink and green, I think of that with she made her homegirls in to her home and have dinner, right? But you think she gonna have anyone to? You think she gonna ever let me at her dinner table to eat dinner with her and her husband and her children? And I'm a Navy veteran, done as 4 veteran organizations. Surely not. Now, this is what I gotta think about. Do they have the best interest at heart for you? For you? For you? That's what you gotta ask yourself. You gotta keep asking yourself that. So with that being said, you gotta grow up. Read that 2025 report and then figure out what y'all gonna do next. Because see, if y'all don't vote for somebody and y'all let Donald Trump in, I don't want to hear the nonsense that's gonna come out next. Okay? Because see, good morning. How you doing? Well, I gotta sign up for a minute. I'm gonna go get my coffee thing. I'll be right back in a few minutes. Togetherness, peace and